10 countries where women outnumber men. 10. Serbia. The gender imbalance in Serbia is largely due to war and conflict. The Balkan Wars resulted in huge casualties. The Serbs lost at least 36,000 men. Many more went missing. Migration is another contributing factor. 9. Estonia. Estonia is losing almost 11,000 people every year, but there are also problems with drinking and smoking. Estonian men drink an average of 4.6 gallons of alcohol per year. That's more than twice as much as women. Estonia also has one of the highest suicide rates in Europe. Men commit suicide 5 times as often as women. 8. Portugal. In the 2010s, the Portuguese economy took a plunge. Many men left in search of better opportunities. Their main destination was Brazil. Plus, Portuguese men don't live as long as women. They have an average lifespan of 78 years. Meanwhile, women tend to live to 84. 7. Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe's male mortality rate is alarmingly high, 456.32 per 1,000 male adults. That's the probability of a 15-year-old male dying before age 60. The top cause of death in Zimbabwe is HIV/AIDS. Unfortunately, the statistics are only getting worse. 6. China, specifically Hong Kong. Hong Kong has the worst gender imbalance in China. Women outnumber men in every age group above 25. This is mainly due to men seeking partners in mainland China. Women are supposedly less picky there than in Hong Kong. Plus, the city hires thousands of female foreign domestic helpers. Unlike most countries on this list, Hong Kong can boast the world's highest average life expectancy. 87 years for women and 81 years for men. 5. Russia. Russia lost 5.7 million people during World War II. That's one reason why there are more women than men. But here's another factor: alcoholism. It's the leading cause of death among men in the country. Plus, Russia continues to suffer casualties in the Russo-Ukrainian War. 4. Latvia. Men in Latvia have a life expectancy of around 68. Women live for an average of 78 years. This difference is due to heavy drinking and smoking. Suicide rates are also higher among Latvian men, but that's a worrying trend in countries worldwide. 3. Ukraine. As the war rages on, Ukrainian casualties are piling up. The gender gap is likely to widen, but the issue dates all the way back to World War II. At least 2.5 million Ukrainian soldiers died in battle. The male population still hasn't recovered. 2. Belarus. Belarus suffered immense devastation during World War II. Over a quarter of the population perished. Today, Belarus is one of the poorest nations in Europe. It's also the last true dictatorship on the continent. Living standards are low, and economic opportunities are scarce. So many young men flee to other parts of Europe. 1. Armenia. The Armenian genocide took place between 1915 and 1923. The Ottoman Empire targeted Armenians during World War I. Turkish nationalists carried on with ethnic cleansing after. About 1.5 million Armenians were sent on death marches. Most of the victims were men. Today, many Armenian men are leaving to find employment